Hello everybody, welcome once again to Big Ass Studios. Today's lesson is going to be a very interesting one. We'll be identifying progressions that we used to be playing that sounded very unprofessional. I was a victim myself, but today you are lucky to have me teach you the right thing. That was just by the way. Let's get into it. Now I'll play the progression that I was talking about, the one that sounds unprofessional, and then later play the right one. I mean the one that sounds more professional. Okay, I want us to do today's lesson with this song, Covenant Keeping God, there is no one like you. Okay, so without wasting my time, let's get into it. I want us to do it on a key of D. So I'll play the progression that we used to be playing, okay? The ones that sounds unprofessional. Okay, I'll be using those progressions. Then later teach you the right one. Okay, so let's go. Covenant keeping God. You move to Fa, which is your 4. Then come back to 3. There is no one like you. Then you come back to 4 again. I mean, this is the progression that we used to be playing. Covenant keeping God, Fa. Then we go back to B. There is no one like you. Then we come back to Fa. This is very unprofessional. Okay, you can't play like this. It sounds very unprofessional. Okay, let's just finish the song. Covenant keeping God, there is no one like you. Then we go to it. Alpha and Omega, there is no one like you. Then we go to So 5. Then we come back to Do. Covenant keeping God, there is no one like you. Then we come to 2. Alpha and Omega. Then we come back to 5. There is no one like you. So this is the progression we were using. And I know this is the progression most beginners use. But I'm going to teach you 2 ways to do this, okay? I'm going to teach you 2 ways to do this, depending on what your band actually wants to play. Okay, so the first one is Covenant keeping God. You go to 4. Okay, then you come back to 3. Then you go to 2. Okay, so let's go. Covenant keeping God, there is no one like you. Did you get it? Covenant keeping God, 4. There is no one, 3, like you, 2. Alpha, that is for Alpha and Omega. Then go to 5. There is no one, then you can play the octave, like you. Did you get it? Let's go again. Covenant keeping God, there is no one like you. Alpha and Omega, there is no one like you. Last one. Covenant keeping God, 4. There is no one, 3, like you, 2. Alpha, for Alpha and Omega, 5. There is no one like you. Okay? It's very simple. Now let me teach you the second way. You can do this. Covenant keeping God. Then you come to 2. There is no one, 3, like you, 4. You get it? Alpha and Omega, 5. There is no one like you. You can do this. Covenant keeping God, 2. There is no one, 3, like you, 4. Alpha and Omega, 5. There is no one like you. So the only difference is, first, covenant keeping God. The first one you move to 4 before you come to 2. But with this, you go to 2, then you move to 3, then 4. So it's like we are just changing the 4 and the 2. Okay, we are playing them interchangeably. All right. You can do it depending on what your band wants to play at that time. So you can do the first one or the second one. This is the first one. Covenant keeping God, there is no one like you. Alpha and Omega, there is no one second one goes like this. Covenant keeping God, there is no one like you. Alpha and Omega, there is no one like you. Okay, so this is a very simple lesson, a very simple one. Please, I just don't want you to be copying this and be pasting them. No, I want you to understand the concept, because I might not be able to do a song you wish to play. Okay, but if you know the concept, you can use it across any song you want. So I want you guys to understand the concept rather than just copying and pasting. So I'll do as many songs as I want to help you guys understand this concept very well. Okay, do not forget to share and don't forget to like.